Hello and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4. This is the first episode after I have gone off and actually tried playing the game on my own, off camera, seeing what exactly we can do with it, seeing what kind of options we can do, trying to learn the interface a little bit better. And I think actually our original strategy wasn't too bad. Now, I have changed a few things with our divisions here. We have, I've changed where some of the divisions are going. So I put some on this border, and some on that border, and this basically means that we have all our men on the borders with nationalist Spain. So if we ever get a way to declare war, then that'll be fine. Now what I would like to do is check our national focus up over here and see exactly where things lead out. So internationalism focus is what we're currently going for. This gives us daily communism support. What I'm trying to look for is there's one of these focuses that allows you to it allows you to declare wars, allows you to join factions. That's what I'm looking for. So, political correctness. This one allows, this one reduces foreign activity. So if someone was, say, trying to push the Democratic Party in our country, this would be, like, the thing to counter that. Indoctrination gives political power and national unity. The next level, political commissioners, gives political power and division recovery rate goes up. Ideological fanaticism. This one grants national unity, does division attacks on core territory, gets plus 10%. Can create factions. Can set the rule, can create factions. Allows kamikaze strikes and then technology sharing. So none of those allow us to change how we declare war. Or allow us to declare war, but that's when we can get into a faction, if we can get all the way down to the bottom there. So what do we need to declare war? Let's have a look. No war goal to justify a war declaration. Justify a war goal. We would need world tension to be at 50% because we are non-aligned. I thought we were aligned as communist. No. I played for an extra 5 minutes on the last recording session and this explains some of my confusion there. We're not communist yet, but once we switch to communist, that will then allow us to justify our war goal, and then we can declare war and we can start, moving in ourselves. What do we kind of want? Well, what I think we want is actually I quite liked it with this up, so we can say kind of what parts of the country we want. We want Galicia, we want Leon, and we want Navarre. Probably want Castile as well, so we kind of want that top bit. And from down the bottom, we probably want what they've got of Andalusia. That gives us another border with the UK, and we can take Gibraltar later. Is that Gibraltar? Yeah, Gibraltar later. And then we can also do some other stuff with the UK down here. We should have these guys are in fronts, right? Yeah, these guys are in fronts. They don't have enough men to protect the fronts, but they're in the fronts. We should probably put some more men down there. Talking of putting more men down there. Oh, I also didn't notice nationalist Spain have moved their way, or actually down here as well. Talking of putting more men places, we have some recruitment going on here. And I think I figured out how this works. So, let me explain. Basically, you've got an equipment amount. You can get up to 100%, and what you need for that is you need to be able to fill all of your production demands. And that's how the equipment work. And then you have a second thing, which is training. Now, I believe this just means that they will keep training until they get, they'll keep getting some amount of training until they get to that amount. Now, this one will be finished on the 19th of August, 1937. So they'll be finished in a month. That's not too bad. We probably want some more divisions on the go. So we can have, we could have multiple people getting their equipment ready. And then we have multiple people training up at the same time. I think that's worth doing. So let's get another division going. We're currently putting them on Beja. Let's make this one up at the top of the country. Let's put this one in Porto. And, yeah, we'll change all these to infinite, I think. If we want them to stop, we'll just put them to lower priority. Okay, there we go. And, of course, I believe that these guys will take longer to train because they are of they're an elite unit. I could be wrong about that. Anyway, yes. And we have them at low priority, which also I believe affects the amount that they can train up to. And of course, at any point, I say of course, but I only found this out, you can actually just say, actually I want this line to just be here instantly, and you can then maybe get them to exercise out here, use equipment to get some more experience and things. Okay, so yeah, we'll get another group in Porto. We'll set everything to just kind of medium apart from the elite group. Let's get another... Actually, let's get rid of that one. You know what? Let's get another one. And we'll stick it in... yeah, another one in Porto. There we go. So we should have another couple of units getting their equipment ready and working out where everything's going there. Right. Production, everything seems fine. We've got all of our military factories doing stuff. We will need more military factories eventually because we'll need to be able to actually assign them to things. Do we want to be building more... Like, we do have other ships that we could build now. It might be worth building like battleships and then starting them up. But we don't have a lot of dockyards. We should probably build some more dockyards. Okay. Anything else that we're desperately need to do? Yes, here's another thing we need to do. Our naval group here, we can actually say... Boats? Are you merged as a group? Or... you all underneath this one person, or are you two different fleets? If I select you, you're not underneath this army here, this fleet army. It says army, but it's quite obviously a fleet. Can we merge them? Yeah, we can merge them, cool. Same hotkeys work from their other games, which is nice. What we want these guys to do is we want you to go and patrol, I think, or convoy escort. There we go. And then we just choose 3 sea zones we want to do. And we have a lot of convoys heading over, like, kind of this area. So let's just say we want to convoy escort. And we can only do it in regions that we know a lot about, apparently. We actually don't know enough about any region to do convoy escorts, it's saying. Never mind. I don't know why it's saying we can't do it, but we quite clearly can. So we want our convoys kind of being escorted through these areas. Maybe I'll remove the African coast. How do you remove them? For this. Get our ships back. Sorry, I'm just trying to work out where we want everything to go. We want them to, yeah, repair by themselves. Current engagement rule, fire at will, that seems fine. Oh, I picked up the army while I was doing that. I must have clipped them. That would explain it. There we go, I only want those ones. Okay, that's better. Oh, I think it's because I have the Portuguese theatre selected, so if I select that one, it would also select this. Okay, I get it. So this isn't talking about the fleets at all. I get it. You know what, those are fine. Those are fine for just now. We're not really needing convoy escorts, but it's just so I have things set up. Right, and do we have any aircraft at all? I just want to have a look here. Where would we find that? It would be in... logistics, maybe? Not logistics. I'm sure we have some aircraft, but I don't know exactly where we find that. So let's move everything away, and let's let time move on. We're going to turn into a nice communist country. We've got our internationalism focus. We now need to choose a new focus. Political correctness could be a good focus to get, because it gives you 200 political power straight away, which allows us to get some extra research stuff off as well, which is quite nice. So you know what, we'll go with that. We'll go political correctness, and we have 100 political power, and we could potentially do that to do some of these things. I wasn't entirely sure what they were when I was looking last time, but if we actually go in it, this means that, I was thinking tank designer, does this mean we get like an extra ability to customize our units? No, this is actually, we're hiring a designer for our tanks. And this would then make them more reliable and increases research time and things like that. So, that's pretty cool. I'll probably focus on something like that soon. Mechanical computing is done. That gives us 3% research speed. Now, we could go for computing machine, but it's ahead of time, so we'll avoid that for just now. Reinforced rate could be alright. Industry, we're just really pushing on that factory output, trying to get as much as we can there. How about we increase construction speed? That seems like a good idea. We have a lot of construction going on. And we might also want to at some point change our civilian economy to something like partial mobilization that just increases construction speed overall, or early mobilization or something like that. But of course we need to be, according to this, we need to be fascist or communist and have some world tension. So, we have no world tension, that's the main problem. Marco Polo Bridge incident. Japanese and Chinese forces skirmished inconclusively over the strategic Marco Polo Bridge located just southwest of Beijing. China has rejected Japan's demands for an apology and territorial concessions, claiming instead that the breaking point of Japanese aggression has been reached. Diplomats fear the volatile situation could result in war at any time. I have also found out that these are not always the same, which is quite cool. Like, I was playing a game with Canada, and this was a totally different world news thing. This was saying, like, Marco Polo Bridge incident solved without, like, peacefully or something. So, it's interesting. Concentrated industry is done. That gives us more factories and gives us more factory output. We don't want to go for the next one. We probably want to go for something. I don't know. Resource gain efficiency. We don't have any resources being gained in our country, so that's not really a great thing. As far as I can tell, anyway. Infantry, we might want to just like buff up some of the stuff we've already got, like our support weapons. Yeah, we'll just grab that. Cool. And then let it chill just for a little bit. And we kind of want Spain to be at a standstill until we're ready to declare our war. How are we looking on in terms of our like stuff? We're very, very, very close to getting to 50%. We're now 49 versus 48. That's pretty good. Modify government. We have 150 political power. What we're going to do, I think we're going to change to civilian economy, which basically means that all of our construction speeds are slower. And it means that our consumer goods factories produce more, but I don't want to do that. We can't change that just yet, in which case we'll wait. We'll wait until we change over to being a communist country. This front line's starting to appear a little bit pointless. So I'm going to assign about half the divisions there to our other front line. Just to get everyone ready. There we go. Send them all up to the right one. Battleship is done. Cool, that's battleship level 2. Should probably start building some of those. For going Navy Doctrine, we have Fleet in Being, so having a strong fleet focused around battleships. What we got? Destroyer sub-detection, submarine surface detection, battleship search and destroy. No, we'll leave that alone for just now. It's not something we need to worry about just yet. Engineering, nothing we need to worry about too much. Industry, I guess we'll just kind of improve our general stuff. What were you doing in Land Doctrine? Land Doctrine, we're going for Mass Assault. Okay. What kind of options go in there? Mass Mobilization, so just lots and lots and lots of troops. Okay. Or we can go into Deep Battle, which again is appears to be lots and lots and lots of troops. Or just Mechanized Wave there, so there is something to do with Mechanized Infantry if we go down that one. If we go down the other one, it's kind of guerrilla warfare. Okay. That's alright. Let's work on our actual infantry units then. Let's maybe get some. I don't know. So many options. Mountain infantry? It gives us mountaineers. I suppose that'd be good if we ever want to attack over mountains. There are a lot of those in Spain. You know what, we'll get some mountain infantry. And that just gives them bonuses on hills and mountains. Cool. Let's have a look at that. Communist demand referendum. Marxist ideas took root in Portugal a long time ago, but have gained much more widespread support lately. The movement has spread outside political theory and into political practice, with disgruntled workers and even some high-class celebrities voicing support. The communists call this class consciousness. The Estado Novo call it a fast track to riots and treason. Showing little faith in Antonio de Oliveira Salazar being willing to implement the reforms they demand, the more vocal communists have called for an immediate referendum to have the current government removed. While we might be able to reverse the momentum of the mass movement, failure to do so would undoubtedly result in more popular communist method of removal: revolution. Un-Portuguese actions must be stopped. Nope. Ignore them, they're just causing trouble. The referendum is preferable to bloody revolt. So PCP becomes the ruling party, public elections will no longer be held, and the base national unity goes down. National unity is how likely, from what I can tell, is how likely you are to give in to demands. Which we're not really going to be likely to, we're not going to be in that position, hopefully. Communist execute coup. While the popular movement for the communist revolution has been loud and terrifying, a certain section of the political movement has been largely quiet and waiting. The wait is now over. Today, just as Estado Novo leadership and army were bracing for a revolt on a national scale, a number of officials in the Portuguese government swiftly placed Antonio de Oliveira Salazar under house arrest and entered negotiations with the rebels. While retaining the pretense of safeguarding order, what the negotiations effectively amounted to was to secure positions within the new socialist state for those who chose to cooperate. The coup was finished before anyone could move to stop it, and those who would have are now imprisoned, exiled, or executed by the new regime. The tides of history will sweep away the past. So we get Reign of Terror, which gives us 10% political gain. Political power gain. So we'll take that. That's good. We are now very much a lovely communist state. We are underneath Mr. Bento Gonclaves? I don't know, Bonclaves? Bonclaves? I don't know. Either way, we're going to justify a war goal. What are we going to justify? Conquer? What do we want to conquer? We select 1 to 5 states. Galicia. Okay, so the more we choose, the longer it takes. But everyone wait, does Leon take a short amount of time? Okay, so they all take roughly the same amount of time, I see. Well, we're going to go for Galicia, and each one on top of that doesn't take too much longer. That's fine. Galicia, Leon, Castile. I guess that's all we're going to go for. That seems fine. Let's start doing that. We're going to start seeing what we can get there. We're justifying war goals. Should be done next year. That's not too bad. Now, could we declare war already before we have our war goals? No war goal to justify war declaration. I think at a certain tension you can, or you can just start moving your troops in. But right now, we're just going to wait for our war. We're going to wait for our war goals to come through. Construction, we're still constructing our consumer factories. That is fine. Then we're going to construct some military factories and we can start assigning them to other things. We want to build some more dockyards? Definitely. We want to build a few more dockyards. We'll build one in Lisbon and in Beja. Okay, and then we'll knock these guys. I guess we'll do it like that. We'll maybe decrease the... No, alright, so that's how many factories are being built. Never mind. We'll decrease this... we'll keep everything as it is. That's fine. I was going to mess around, but that's fine. We'll just keep it as it is. Okay, oh. Okay, that obviously wasn't a big pop-up. That wasn't too worrying. Anything else we need to be looking at? Trade? Not really. Diplomacy? Not really anything we need to worry about right now. We got political correctness. That gave us a lot of political power. And we're going to switch from civilian economy to personal mobilization or war effort. Let's switch straight to war effort. Yeah, it has more than 40% of Portuguese People's Republic's total number of factories. Enemy country. Yeah, okay. That's cool. And that basically just means that we're going really hard on getting a lot of war things built. Cool. Do you want export focus? We could change what we're doing. Limited exports lowers our research speed and construction speed. What's the benefit? It means we bring more resources to market? No, less resources to market. Why would we want to do that? I guess it's if we want to keep more ourselves. And then free trade's all about not keeping a lot ourselves, and closed economy is we keep absolutely everything to ourselves. I think that might be right. Okay. Oh, didn't mean to close that. Volunteer only army, or we can start to get more manpower if we switch to something like limited conscription or extensive conscription. Yeah, I think limited conscription sounds alright. It's not too bad. We'll get a few more people in there. Right, so we now have a lot more manpower, which means that our units over in in our production queue, that's the wrong one. In our recruit and deployment thing, we should be able to start getting them a lot quicker. But we should have a few extra units being built all the time there, I think. Yeah, some of these were already mostly built when we first looked at them. When we moved into Beja, did we get some new units there, or? Yeah, we got one new, because that went up. Yeah, okay. That's fine. Any research we need to learn about? No. Well, I suppose actually we can get rid of this front line because we have no worries about Republican Spain right now. So we'll just ditch the front line and then just assign those guys down here. Oh, I ditched all orders to this front line. There we go. We want to assign all of these to that front line. There we go. That should be enough men. They'll all start moving up there. We need national focus. So, do we want to go for indoctrination? Not really. I think we're fine there for just now. I think what we want to do is we want to go armament effort, and that gives us another military factory. The good thing about a military factory is that opens up. Well, once we get it, it's production. This allows us to put more in here. It also allows us to build more things. The more military factories we have, the more varied our army can be. So, I think we're in a good spot. Thank you for watching. I'm going to end the episode here, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.